Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But today, collective, I do want to go ahead and say, might be a trigger warning or two, but as I've been hearing more and more footage about, as I've been looking over more and more footage of these UFOs, or what people would say is drones. I would like to say they drones. I don't know though, so I'm not gonna go on a limb. I seen a video and they said they coming from the oceans, which make me think that that's them people playing. That's them. They gearing us ready for glue team, in my opinion. And I only say that because they said they said, oh, there's other species in the oceans. Now all of a sudden y'all gonna say there's drones coming out the ocean and y'all not putting them down? Come on, bro. They getting us prepared for some bullshit. My opinion, but I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what type of time we on. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
It's going to be the distraction for every single last one of you. Look around you as this is happening. Pay attention. Feel any type of wind movements that are taking place around you. Look at the people. The people, you're going to start seeing the beings coming through the people. These are the NPCs. That is one of the reasons why the Anunnaki's coming in to clean house. Because they are going to be taking over those who do not have a soul. You're going to see it through them. Make sure that you look at their eyes. You're going to see it all through their faces. For those of you that are tapped in on a spiritual level and your first eye is open, you are going to see them both come from what appears to be human to you, and then you are going to see them outside of the bodies. So you're going to get hit the hardest because you're going to be seeing both. And some of you are going to be seeing them with your naked eye, depending on the vibrational frequency that you're operating on. If you do not see them, you will feel them. It is imperative that you guys get these likes up, because I need to beat the algorithm in this case to get the message out to as many people as possible. If you guys care about yourselves and you care about humanity as a whole, if you care about us as a collective, I am imploring you to please get this live out there to as many people as possible. Okay? Get the live out there, get the likes up so I can get the algorithm, because it does shadow ban some of my videos because of things I talk about. They don't want it getting out there to the masses in that way. The only way that this is going to happen is that you got to make the damn video go viral. I was literally telling my Instagram audience, I said, I don't know why, but I feel like a damn cosmic reporter. This is so strange to me to be put in this position. But I was literally told last night that I had to put it out there to the collective so they're aware of what's going on. I did not know that it was going to come down like this, and neither did the government. Nobody knew. When I talked to some of my higher aspects, they were also telling me that they had been investigating and they didn't even know what time it was. So it also caught them off guard as well. I am a part of certain councils, okay? They didn't even know it was going down like that, so it caught them off guard. So I want to make sure you guys are clear. Certain things were caught off guard. This is not Project. Go look at the live I did in the video section of the channel, where I break some things down to you to make sure you're clear. This is not Project Blue. This is not a fake stage alien invasion. If this was a fake stage alien invasion, they don't tell you it's going to be a fake stage alien invasion before they do the fake stage alien invasion. Remember, the 2024 year doesn't even end until April 1. So it's still 2024 for us. Don't get caught up in the Gregorian calendar. That's to throw you completely off. It's still 2024 for us. So this is the second half of the 2024 year. Go back and listen to my 2024 predictions part 1 and listen to that video very carefully. You are going to have to learn how to navigate. You are going to have to learn how to know when to pick up, when you need to pick up. For those of you that are living in major metropolitan cities, I'm letting you know right now, it's not wise to be in a major metropolitan city while this is going on, because people are going to spaz the hell out. The governments cannot tell you guys what's going on because they do not want to create a mass hysteria. They can't even tell the people how to navigate. And they're spooked. Everybody's spooked. And a lot of different beings living on those realms. The beings who also live here do not want to see their home destroyed, tampered with, or messed with. So for them to show up before Donald Trump becomes sworn in as president speaks volumes. There's been a lot of talk of nuclear war. I want you to be clear. If a nuclear war takes place on this planet, it will be like the story of Vega. For those of you who do not know the story of Vega, it is when the actual Alpha Draconians went to war against the Lyrans and the planet got destroyed. The potential of that is here. And so now they have to get ahead and make themselves known. And I was told to make you guys aware, humanity has gotten beside themselves. Humanity has dropped the ball on themselves. Humanity has allowed fear to take them over. Humanity has not held the people that they think that is in charge accountable to nothing. Even though you outnumber everybody, nothing is going to stop the Anunnaki from getting rid of what needs to go.
Now I'm gonna hear her out with the blue team and then staging it, because y'all know I feel like they've been staging it, because if not, they would have been shot them shits down. But if we speaking on the Anunnaki and it's them returning, and it's them, but I also heard Iran let off a mothership that had a whole bunch of drones coming out that mug. It's a lot of shit going on and going around. A lot of information being passed. Some missed, some real. But like they say, it's so much misinformation. Y'all ass wouldn't know the truth if it smacked you in the face. You wouldn't know the truth if it smacked you in the face. But ISIS wisdom on some shit.
Okay, legit. I had to like pull over and like pull this back up because I thought maybe it's a car party, right? There's a bunch of like those weird looking Tesla vehicles over there, and I thought maybe it's like a car club. They're just all meeting up, and it's a Thursday night. I just want to show you, but there's no one over there. There's not a body. There's not a person. Like if it was a car club, those are pretty common around Atlanta. But look at this. I'm gonna zoom in just so you. But the video that I heard was like this girl who was saying, like, have you seen any of, like, the lights flickering or anything like that? And then there was a guy in Jersey who was like, yeah, my like, house lights, my house lights have been going off and, like, flickering. And she made a video of, like, lights just like this, doing the same thing in a parking lot. I have no idea how to find that or stitch it. But this is what's happening. Not a single person. And listen, I'll let the window down so you can hear. Because when I had like my radio on. There's no sound. Hold on, I'll even turn my car off. No sounds. Just cars going off. Alright, interesting enough.
Where are all these people when their cars are doing this shit?
Sí.
Damn, he was low.
No.
It's even over known?
I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off, I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Now, you know, we know there was a probability it could have been our own government. We know it's not our own government because they would have let us know. It could have been some really glorified hobbyist or hobbyists that were doing something unbelievable. They don't have the technology. But let's pretend that's possible. The third possibility was somebody, an adversarial country, doing this. Know that Iran made a deal with China to purchase drones, motherships, and technology in order to go forward. The sources I have are good. They can't reveal who they are because they are speaking to me in confidentiality. These drones should be shot down. Whether it was some crazy hobbyist that we can't imagine, or whether it is Iran, and I think it very possibly could be, they should be shot down. We are not getting the full deal, and the military is on alert with this.
But yet, the military hasn't intervened yet.
So word on the street is there's a large group of people turning themselves into demons. Now, I don't know if they was watching Hunter x Hunter, seen the Chimera ants and said that they want to be like them when they grow up. But they real life turning into Hellboy little cousins. So tempted to do drive-bys with super soakers full of Like, I'm just so convinced that they eat pig's blood with their cereal instead of milk. Like, I really want to ask you, what made you change from this into this? Looking like an outstanding citizen to now I gotta do an exorcism. Like, why would you want to walk around looking like you got attacked by an anthill? Just look at how many people then made this transformation to literally resemble a demonic entity or a reptilian. And the list continues to go on and on and on. Into Dennis, into now Lil Meow Meow. Now, somebody in the comments, please explain to me and elaborate, what did we just see? Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And if you want to learn how to record video and make residual income off of it, comment down below ATM and I'm going to send a method in your DMs.
Damn, y'all know I believe in respectful, but damn.
All I'm saying is that if aliens are turned out to be real and they start visiting us and everything, and I still have to work my 9 to 5, I'm gonna freak out.
Go.
America is not normal. America is not normal. Story time. So, if you've never seen me before, I live in Tbilisi, Georgia. I left the United States in 2021. I started in Mexico, got residency, decided it wasn't the right place for me. I've lived in 7 countries. That means at least 3 months or longer. And now I'm currently in Tbilisi, Georgia. I'm actually in the laundromat here. I did a previous video about some tips, but America is not normal. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I signed a lease, kind of a long-term lease here in Tbilisi, Georgia. And I pay in cash. Well, that was before I got an account. So I'm paying cash, and he comes to my apartment to pick it up. So when he was coming, I asked him to bring me a copy of the contract that we signed. He was like, oh, I thought I did, or whatever. He was like, okay, I don't have it with me now. I'll come by in a day or so and do it. So 2 days later, he comes by with the contract and to pick up the rent. Now, you all know, as Americans, rent day is rent day. And so in my mind, I was already preparing for some type of confrontation, right? I had already decided I'm not going to pay a late fee, right? Because I had already had my explanation, my argument put together. Like, I was waiting on you to bring the lease. So you decided it took you that long to bring the lease, right? My whole argument, you know how we do in the United States, right? And so I'm like, I was ready to tell him I'm not going to pay a fee. And then I was thinking, well, what if he says, well, if you don't pay, then you're going to be evicted. So I'm trying to think through, okay, so how am I going to handle this situation? So anyway, he comes, he brings the contract, and I'm prepared to give him the rent. So we're downstairs, and there's a co-working space in my building on the bottom floor. So I go in there, and I sit down, and I say to him, I said, listen, I don't think I should have to pay a late fee because, you know, it took you a long time to bring me the contract. I didn't say that I wasn't going to pay you the rent without the contract. I just said to bring the contract, and you decided not to come pick up the rent. So that's not my fault. He was looking at me baffled, like, what is she talking about? I was like, you don't remember this conversation? I was like, I have the notes. I have the messages on WhatsApp, so I can prove my point. And he was like, I'm not charging you late rent. I don't understand. I was like, oh, I just want to be clear because I know that there is a clause in the contract about late fees, and I don't want there to be an issue, and I don't want you sending the police and putting a note on my door and trying to evict me. He was like, evict? This man said, in my 40s, I have a family. I manage 15 properties. He said, I have never seen anyone evicted from their apartment. Never. Not a friend, not a family member, not me. Never. I've never seen anyone evicted. So, you know, y'all, I'm in shock. Because, you know, in America, if you a couple minutes late, you got a note on your door, they done changed the locks. Listen, you out on the street. And he was like, what are you... He was like, we would never do that. Like, why would we do that? I was like, so what if somebody can't pay rent? Like, what if... He was like... He said, listen, if you ever have an issue with rent, just call me and we'll figure something out. Y'all, I was blown away. I was blown away, y'all. I was baffled. The way we live in America is not normal. People are not so aggressive and disregarding your humanity. Like, he couldn't even fathom the fact that I thought he would possibly put me out of my apartment. Made no sense to him, okay? That's number one. Number two, buying a house. I bought a house in my life. Maybe you bought a house in your life, right? You bought a house in the United States. You literally have to give them your left liver and your auntie's ear, right? Just to get to the process, just to get approved, just through the process. And you're biting your nails the whole time. You're waiting. There's all this paperwork. You got to prove that your job is good enough, that your debt to income ratio is right, yada, yada, yada. Listen. Here, they have properties that you can buy as an American. Right? You want to diversify your investments, which I do recommend. So let's say if I were to buy a property, and the properties here are pretty inexpensive. I'm talking about new construction. Let's say I were to buy a property for $50,000, and I have some money, but I don't want to get a loan. Right? I can buy a property here. They will say, okay, it's $50,000. Pay us 10% down. And we'll go ahead and do the construction. It'll take about 2 years for the property to be built. And then you just pay a certain amount of money to us every month until it's paid off within that term, and we're good. What? What about the interest rate? There's no interest. What? What about the credit check? There's no credit check. What? What about me showing proof that I have a job and that, you know, I deserve to live here and I'm not a criminal and yeah, that, you know, my debt to income ratio is right. He's like, that's not how things work. So when I tell you the way that we live in America is not normal. It's not normal for someone for the state or the government or whoever you want to call it, or the bank to take your home from you because you missed a property payment, or for the HOA to take your home because you missed a couple of HOA payments. That is not normal, y'all. That's not the real world. Now, I'm not telling you that there aren't situations where people get loans abroad and things like that. But the way that we are treated in America and the expectations that are put upon us that we think are normal, and we think we're always falling short, that we're not good enough. Oh, I don't have perfect credit. Oh, I don't have the right debt to income ratio. I've been evicted in the past, so I don't deserve to have a roof over my head. That is not how the rest of the world operates. The rest of the world doesn't think we have to prove our worth as a human being to have shelter over our heads. The way we live, well, because I'm not there no more. The way you live in America is not normal. If you've been considering leaving the United States, 1, set your leave date. 2, valid passport. 3, join my wait list and get some help. You deserve better. You deserve better. I've been gone for 3 years, and I'm never coming back.
Y'all let me know. To me, hey, that's kind of dope. Because out here, though, if you do miss, you miss a day. You miss an hour. You never know. You're going to get a notice on your door. It is going to be wild. And you do got to prove your worth as a human. Well, I haven't been out the United States, but everywhere I've been in the United States, it's like the cultures are different. Environments are a little different, but we still all think the same, or we still all get treated the same. And I've heard that before. Like, living abroad is way better than living here in the States. I've heard that. But y'all spam it up. Let me know y'all thoughts. If y'all traveled, experienced that. If y'all have done what she's done and moved away, y'all spam it up, man. Let me know. I have been thinking about it. But like I said, it's more complicated than you think. Like, when you got family, like, you trying to help your family out too. So it's not just you can just cut. You got your family to worry about. And for me, the family been laying on my whole back, literally. So yeah, that's a whole lot. That's a whole nother topic. Like, yeah, that's a whole nother topic. So to be able to just take off and leave them, or try to bring all them with me, the immediate, the ones that matter, the ones who's been there with me, that shit's hard, man. That's hard.
Very, very serious, and y'all need to pay attention to what I'm about to say, bro. So, within the last hour, U.S. officials, this is coming from U.S. officials, all right? You can go look this up. This is not a conspiracy anymore. Shit is not a joke. In the words of U.S. officials, we are currently being swarmed with these unknown drones that came from the sea. I don't know why people are using the terminology drones, because we all know what they are. They're UFOs. They are UFOs, okay? And I've seen a lot of people talking about how these UFOs are actually fallen angels and demons and whatnot. And I started to believe that until one thought came to my head. I'm pretty sure these fallen angels aren't going to be using spacecraft and manned vehicles, okay? This has nothing to do with demons. Although I'm not completely closing my mind off to that theory, this is UFOs and this is alien shit. Now, I don't know what the future holds for us. And I don't know why the U.S. specifically is the only one that's getting swarmed right now. But we're being observed, and the aliens are making themselves known. So I don't know what's being planned. I don't know what's finna happen, bro. But, and I don't know what to believe. I don't know if this is Project. I don't know if this is just our drones, which I don't think it is, because why are we being swarmed in every state now? Because first it was just Jersey, now it's California, Now it's Arizona. It's been Arizona. Actually, this shit's been happening, but it's just more obvious now. But yeah, I thought I'd just come on here and let y'all know that the U.S. officials have officially declared an emergency and saying that we're pretty much being, I wouldn't say invaded because they've been here longer than us apparently now. But yeah, they came from the sea, and in the words of U.S. officials, drones from the sea are swarming the U.S. right now. So I just thought y'all would know that, in case you don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Honestly, there is nothing that we can do. It's gonna keep making content, gonna keep doing what I do. Because at the end of the day, if these aliens do decide to get hostile, what can we do? Shit. What can we do? The only thing we can do is pray. That's all we could do. If things start getting out of hand. If these aliens are really on that type of timing, the only thing we could do is pray.
So I heard it was 50 drones, let's say UFOs, because they humming, them things is not no damn drone. The way they was sounding, nah, them ain't a drone. So he right. Because I said some people like to call them drones, some people like to say UFOs, and then I said they drones. Look, I'm going to go ahead and say I think they UFOs too. Man-made, whether they man-made or from extraterrestrial. I don't know. But I heard 50 of them came from the ocean, and they let the, officials know. Officials sent, I think it was Navy SEALs or the National Guard. I think it was National Guard. They sent the National Guard, and the National Guard said they saw 13, I think it was like 13 that they saw come out the water. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all feeling. And shout out to bro, his braids is sick. I already know I had to get rid of braids and go back to the locks, because the shit he going through, he had to scratch his head and gotta tap that. Man, bro, I don't like that feeling. His braids is hard. Make me contemplate on chopping the locks and going back to it, but nah, I'm straight, bro.
At this point, you guys probably all heard about the Alexander twins and the third brother. They're getting charged with a lot of women. Well, I never thought I would actually have this idea, but I proposed to society itself that once every 6 months to twice a year, super rich people get investigated for human trafficking and anything else. Because at the end of the day, it's not about doing anything wrong. You did everything right. Or maybe you didn't. You just inherited this blessing. But at the end of the day, you got enough powerful friends and enough money that could buy enough corrupt, poor, and middle-class people to the point that you could get away with crimes at all your life till after you're long gone, or to when you're at the end of your life. In which case, where's the justice in that for the victims? So I think that these type of people, the problem is when you're super rich, super famous, or you got super rich and famous friends or family, things of this nature, you could actually see how people condition and present themselves to you differently. You'll ask somebody dog out their mom and dad and then love you because you're super famous. Swear to God, they'll show you the most respect. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a bunch of dudes or a bunch of chicks in the inbox all spitting a similar bar, trying to mosey up to you. And anybody who's smart can appreciate humility, right? Especially if you need something from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just time and conversation. You got a question? Don't nobody owe you that. Be humble. So I can respect it, but at the same time, when you know that these people, they treat you a certain way only because of this materialistic, superficial element, it gets hard not to look down upon low IQ people. I swear to God. And here's another thing. You know, you got to understand that when you're rich, super famous, or just like powerful, which probably entails a little bit of both, you're going to get laid. There's somebody struggling. Even if they ain't struggling, there's somebody in your line of work who's attractive. You'll find them attractive. You just got to find them. And, you know, it'll work. It just works. It just makes sense for y'all to be a thing or for y'all to do this thing. You see what I'm saying? But getting tail is super easy, man or woman, once you're in a certain position in life. So at that point, when you know, you might not like the quality, you know, of the fish in that river, but at the same time, there's a lot of fish in the sea. You see what I'm saying? So now what is the next game? Because you're going to get bored, right? Well, crime for a lot of people. See, in this life, you really only move in one or two directions. You either ascend or descend. So in their position, you can only get closer to God or closer to the devil, right? This ain't about no church. This ain't no Bible thumping. But let's think of it in terms of good and evil. They clearly got closer to evil through their wealth. They could have been doing a lot of good things, and I'm sure that they actually did. But in their soul, behind closed doors, when the lights are off, they were demons. You see what I'm saying? And it's hard for a lot of people to fight, but it's highly understandable when you understand that once you've achieved and hit the mountaintop, there's nothing else to do except break the law and get into hedonism or become a spiritual person. How many vacations can you take? How many holes can you climb into? You know what I'm saying? Really think about this. Jewelry loses its value within a week of you buying it, clothes, all of this crap. Really of it matters for real. And you could either be highly intelligent or you might not be that super high IQ, but you're probably you really are smart, but you're also blessed to have the wealth and a connection in this information from birth, right? Or at some point in your life, you was able to get blessed with this situation, which gave you this perspective. See, a lot of people can't think outside of the box because they haven't acquired enough pieces of themselves to put themselves in certain environments to even receive the information. You got to build yourself up just like a video game. You have to level up. And people don't level up themselves to get the right attention and notoriety from the right people who can help you level up further. These guys were already leveled up to the max. It's just what they were born into. When you already maxed out like that, there's no true appreciation for, you can appreciate discipline, hard work, what your family built, yada, 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 right? You understand the importance of money because you're educated. You're smart. But at the same time, when it's given to you, even if it ain't, after you achieve it and you have it for so long to the point where you can't remember missing a meal, you can't remember having to work on a budget, when you literally live in this lifestyle so long that you can't remember the struggle and you can't remember certain things, bro, you become a different type of person. And now you've already had all of the pleasures that you can legally afford, that makes sense to you, that you're attracted to. So now what is the other side? The other side is the darker side of your nature that attracts to you as well. And a lot of people are just too emotionally, psychologically, biologically, and spiritually weak to fight that. Straight up. I'm out.
That remind me of the movie Dope. Not Dope. It reminds me of the movie Nope. Y'all remember with the spacecraft in the sky, Keke Palmer and bro from Get Out, the dude from the movie Get Out. That remind me of. But remember, Isis Wisdom said, "Don't get distracted by looking up. Just look around you." But let's keep our eyes open to all of this shit. As we always say, we're going to pay attention to what's going on up there. We're going to keep our eyes open to the shit that's going on around us too. Gotta stay well-rounded. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. That's what I like to say, so that's what I'm going to push. Spam it up if you agree, but that's my 2 cents. Shit's crazy. It's a hell of a time to be alive. Hell of a time to see all this shit that's going on. I'm enjoying it. I love it. Y'all spam it up with your thoughts. Let me know.
Okay, so for context, this is what you're gonna see in the next video. This is the view off my balcony. That is South Jersey. That is Jersey City. Over here is New York City. There is nothing in this area. There's no stadiums, no cities, no bridges, nothing. Come on down now.
We got them, y'all. We got them. We got them. TikTok, this is my opinion. This is my observation. I am only practicing free expression within the guidelines of the TikTok community. This is not to be taken as misinformation. We got them, y'all. We got them. Did y'all know that every areas where these drones are flying over the waters in the neighborhoods, people are now experiencing frequencies and communication. Sound like it's some communication going on people's radios. This started happening last night, and it's been going on since last night. I suggest, now if you scared, go to church. But if not otherwise, when you get in your vehicles, and that goes for anybody, not just New Jersey, not just where the people are saying that they really been seeing the drones. Start turning on y'all radios. Turn your radios and your cars on, and you may hear what's going on. What I believe, I don't believe that the beings, aliens, or whatever you want to call them, I don't believe that they are trying to contact us per se. What I believe is going on right now is they are communicating with one another, and because of the technology that they use, can just interrupt and bypass our frequencies. We're going to pick up some of it on our waves. That's what's going on. And I want y'all to be the judge. Y'all listen to this. This is an actual recording of frequencies, waves, some type of communication that was going on. People was picking up on their radios in New Jersey last night. Yeah, they communicating with each other. Yeah. And it won't be long before they start revealing their true selves. We'll be seeing them soon, y'all. Y'all listen. They trying to get us out of here. They are trying to get us out of here. They do not want us getting this information. They do not want us sharing it amongst each other. Y'all need to go do this right here. Go do this right here. Go do this right here. When I get my enough people up, I'm finna start dropping these bombs. I'm telling y'all now. Because the shit that I really got and really want to do, I can't even go on here. It don't matter how many accounts that I have on this here. Where we at right now. They ain't gonna let me really say what I want to say. If y'all want to continue to get this good information, this is it. This is the big shift that everybody keep talking about, that everybody been waiting on. This is it. And I'm on top of it. And I'm on top of it, and I'm here for it. And I'm bringing it to y'all as much as I can. Go do this now. Go do this now. This is the picture that you're going to see. This is me. Go subscribe now. Go ahead and do that. Yes.
Communicating through frequencies. Lately, I've been feeling like I've been in a time warp. That's what I've been feeling like. Like, it feel like time just sometimes either speed up super fast or slow down super, or it just like feels like everything's in slow motion. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But if I get one to communicate or I hear something like that through the radio, I already said it, man. I'm not inferior to mugs. Like, I'm not inferior to things. So, yeah, I'm trying to chill with one. Straight up, bro. Take me to your planet, because it gotta be better than damn United States. It gotta be. Show me what y'all living like, bro. Bring me back in one piece. And if you could look like a human, bro, I could bring you back and you could go ahead and, like, I could show you how we live. But you probably already know, because you already hella in advanced and shit like that. But I'm trying to go experience what it's like there, bro. I'll be the person to go over the hills, see what it's like, and come back and tell everybody, like, hey, bro, I went, it was this, it was that. Only if they allow me to. You know how that shit could be. But not they, like the 1%. I'm talking about they, like the extraterrestrials, the good kind, not the bad kind. Let's make that clear. I only want to kick it if you on that righteous path, bro. If you cool. But y'all spam it out. Let me know what y'all feeling. Have you experienced that with y'all frequencies and stuff like that? But Like I said, I see a UFO, I see an alien, and he don't give me no smoke, and we cool, and we gonna talk, bro. Let's have a conversation. I don't care what you look like. Let's kick it, bro. You might be one of my closest peoples. I'm just saying, I ain't judging here. That's all I'm saying. I'm going off my instinct and shit like that. And I attract something good, so yeah, y'all just man, what y'all thoughts?
Okay, this kind of ties it all in together. Don't you all think it's strange how that three-body problem got translated to English and, came out a year ago? Sometimes things are predictive programming, but, guys, it could be just as simple as the fact that people who make movies and shows are creatives, and creatives are more intuitive, which means they prophesy things, they see things, they are seers. So we all knew that there's been really weird shit going on with our moon. Like sometimes we're seeing two of them. Sometimes it's like one is there and go inside for a couple hours and it's a totally different one there and that one moves really fast. Okay, so let's refer to that show, The Three-Body Problem. Yes, that is a real phenomena that can happen. I've looked it up. Because when I went to watch that show, it scared me so bad that I could not watch it. And I'm not sensitive to that many things. Usually when that happens, it means I'm fucking on to something. And it's scary when it's something like that. So if the aliens are us from the past, but now they're far in the future because they traveled to some other planet, or some other celestial body out there. We know that there's another moon in our orbit. That's what they're telling us. But what if it's actually just the fucking planet that they've been on this whole time? Okay, they're more advanced. They're people from the past, but aliens in the future, right? But let's stick to they were us at some point, which refer to the hieroglyphics, like I said. So maybe this other moon that's coming in our orbit is the planet that they went to. And this, but it has caused a three-body problem, which there's a couple things that can happen because of that, but I will let you know that if another planet or another celestial body that's too big enough to throw off like our rotating on our axis and like the speed in which we normally do that and yada yada, it will cause extinction on both planets, or all. The third one being the sun. It can all of them. But the sun will typically eat everything else. Well, the reason why this kind of makes sense, everybody knows that this daylight savings time is just different. Way different. Everybody's been saying we lost more time, right? Well, that's more evidence to this three-body problem theory. So maybe the reason for the sudden shift in all the alien activity is because they're coming back. They came back. My guess is for Elon Musk, really, because, and I'll get to that in a second, but, he's the man with the answers to all this. I think they came back at some point to get in cahoots with him or get whatever information they had to go find another planet for them to go to. And they have to come back here and make sure that we as humans don't wipe ourselves out before they can get themselves to a new place to inhabit, because it's about to all be gone, but they don't want us to fuck ourselves up before they can fix another home. Because if we do, then it's all over anyway, because that's got to do with the timeline thing, and that's something we can't understand. But think about this. Okay, Elon Musk and all the shit that he's into, and he has plainly said that he would try to make Mars habitable by nuking it. Nuclear factories, they could be gathering supplies. So, could you think of a reason why he would want robots able to live somewhere uninhabitable as of now? Plus, the access to go to space and come back safely. Plus, Twitter. The ability to monitor people. the ability to do things we probably don't even know, but that has some sort of like political thing to it. It adds into all this somehow. Or it's a way to gather people's information so they can come and get the humans that they have already chosen that are going to go up with them because we're special somehow. Just think about it, y'all. I've heard a lot of people saying that they think he's the Antichrist. But, I mean, what if he's just the one that they sent here in a skin suit? Or what if he is just a spectacular human? But all of it ties together, and it would make sense. What if that other weird moon that a lot of us have seen is really the planet that the aliens have been on since they left here? Because of whatever reason they felt like they had to leave a long time ago. Maybe they got out of here because they thought we were going to go extinct then. I mean, they try to tell us the world is what, like 12,000 years old? They're finding preserved in some pink liquid, like, they found a woman who's like at least 200,000 years old, but they think she could be up to 2 million years old, preserved in this pink liquid. She looks like she's just asleep, but she's been laying there looking asleep for up to 2 million years. So yeah, there was a blast before. I'm sure of it. You can see it. And you can see, like, Nephilim giants in these mountains and shit. And that's the parts they don't want you to know about. Y'all let me know what you think.
I don't think they working with Elon, though. I think Elon working with them green people. If he ain't one of them green people, I don't think. And then, like, with the moon, we know that's the red tip. We know the green people brought their moon here as a soul harvest. We know that. My only thing is, like, okay, if there is another alien species here, I think it's gonna go back to that war that they've had before where it had caused destruction. And if those species are from the future and they were us once upon a time, but they the future us, think they trying not to go to war again? Or they trying to fix something back in time? Y'all seen Harry Potter, right? Y'all seen, I think it was Prisoner of Azkaban. Y'all remember when they was going back in time, flipping, changing, and they said just don't let yourself see yourself in the future? I think that's might have already happened a couple of times. And I think that they're coming back in time to switch things and stuff like that. But time still don't exist, so it's real complicated. But people say time don't exist. Some people say it does. All I like to say is we living in this experience and everybody entitled to their own opinion. I don't give a damn if it exists, if it don't exist. I'm not here to argue that one. All I'm saying is I think that they are from the future, and they coming back in the past to flip shit, to change shit, some is here to keep the destruction, some is here not to, but I think they going to war, and I don't think Elon's on our side. I really don't. I really don't think he's on our side. I don't think he's the Antichrist, though, but I don't think he's not. I think he's the guy before that. That's my opinion. Let me know if I'm reaching.
Aliens are real. I can't believe animals are real. Have you seen an octopus? What is that? They're birds, parrots that speak Spanish. I'm human and I don't know Spanish. How do birds?
It's in Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you were?
Yeah.
I see.
Memphis,
okay.
The capital of ancient Egypt.
Right. Yeah, you're bringing what?
Perhaps that's where.
No, I don't trust that dude, man.
This is crazy. God, look at it. That's not a plane. Yeah, it's wild. That's not. That's my camera. I had to go running and get my camera. Nobody was gonna believe me. That's my camera.
If I'm not mistaken, you can hear that shit.
Look at this. Look at him spraying. Look at that. Look at that. He is spraying the sky again. Bro, this is crazy, man. Look at this guy. They're spraying the skies. Look, he just sprayed that. This guy. This guy just sprayed that.
The shit just so crazy to me. Cause it's like, who else do we see spray shit in the sky? We talk about this all the time. We see clips of this all the time and them spraying shit in the sky. And that's why I always say, like, it's so much shit that's going this way, that way. They saying it's not this. They're saying these people, they don't know what it is. These people saying they don't know what these shits flying is. They coming from here. No, they coming from the water. No, they're coming from this country. No, they're coming from, and it's like, bro, I'm gonna just say this. The only people I know that's been spraying shit in the sky is, y'all know who it is. From seeing this clip alone, why wouldn't I question and say, that gotta be them 1% or them people, them green people who've been, why wouldn't I say that if I've already seen them do this shit already? Why would I blame it on some new shit that I ain't seen? Man, am I wrong for asking that question? Am I wrong for asking that? Y'all spam it up and let me know.
Yo, this is a clown show. Hillsborough, New Jersey, staging area for a possible drone that landed. You can't make this shit up.
Well, several agencies are involved in an investigation in Hillsborough, New Jersey, as to a possible drone landing that happened yesterday. The search is ongoing right now in an area between, or just off of Route 206 in Hillsborough, near Falcon Road, and we can see a staging area by Somerset County.
What do you guys think? You know, the amount of resources that they're going to spend on this, searching. We have a military, right? I want you to ask this question. Why is our military not involved? You know, America's #1 top protected airspace. Why are the fire department? Where's the Army? Where's the National Guard? Where is the Air Force? I'll tell you why. I think it's our military. So I think it makes sense. You make sense. Drone landed in New Jersey, Hillsborough for Route 206. That's South Jersey. Peace to the God. McGuire Air Force is in that location, by the way. Just saying.
You see that, Coach Q? They are all over the place. What the Am I seeing shit?
And see, so right now we got a kind of a storm going. So when the storm go away, I'm gonna have to do that, bro. Cause I be seeing those in the sky that like flicker. and they be looking like stars, but they flickering in a weird way, but they don't move. That's what made me think they're not UFOs. But I got that same green laser. I finally found it. I'm gonna do that shit one day. I just want to see if all those UFOs are gonna show up. I have to try it, bro. I've tried it before and nothing's happened. I did it at the moon, nothing's happened. I gotta try it, bro. I have to try that, and I want something like I gotta see it, bro, just once, and then I gotta record it and bring it to y'all. I got to
talk about how there's drones in Lakeland, Florida, and how I see them all the time, and so many of you guys said that you see them too, but I'm looking at one right now, so I thought I would show you guys a video. I'm currently in Auburndale, Florida. That's like in between Lakeland and Orlando. But I see the most drones when I was on I-4 near Kathleen Boulevard in Lakeland. There was like 20 out, and they're not stars. It's not Starlink. It's not a rocket launch. It's not Jupiter. It's not any planet. It is literally a drone or some kind of UFO. But anyway, I'm looking at one right now, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm in Auburndale, Florida, in a Walmart parking lot, so let's look. Again, this is going to be very low quality because I'm just on my phone, but I'm going to do my very best, guys. Okay, see how there's street light? Street light. You see how bright they are? Like, you know how bright a street light is. Look right in the middle. Do you see that? That is a drone. They just sit there. I'm trying to get a good video for you guys. They just sit there and they don't move. And obviously on my camera, it looks really small. But in person, it's extremely bright. It doesn't look like a star. It looks like a giant spotlight in the sky, and they just hover. This is the same one that was there yesterday. It literally just hovers in the sky and they don't move. Just to show you, I see some planes in the air right now. Like, that's a plane, clearly. It has flashing lights. You know, that's obviously a plane right there. Do you see that plane? That's definitely not, you know, a drone. That's just a plane flying in because we're very close to Lakeland International Airport. That is not an airplane. There's no flashing lights. It just hovers in the sky, and it literally doesn't move. It just sits there. This is the second day in a row I've seen them. They just don't move, and it's so freaky.
You know how you take that big nap after Thanksgiving dinner? It never misses. Every year, you eat that big meal, and boom, you're down, right? Good 2-3 hour nap every year. It does not miss. This is the first year that we haven't celebrated holidays in their traditional sense because, you know, we're starting to dig into our actual history, where we actually come from and how things actually are. And no judgment, no hate to anybody that still participates in that at all. I get it. You know, it's kind of a big thing to swallow, learning that stuff, if you're even interested in learning it. So this is no judgment. But this is the first year that we quit celebrating it. Now, back to the nap. The reason they tell us we take that big nap is because there's an amino acid in the turkey called tryptophan, right? Being the first year that we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving in the traditional sense, we just made a seafood bowl, right? And we didn't even have family over nothing. We just ate a big seafood bowl, which is something we do about once a month anyway. So I wouldn't say we were participating in the tradition. We just ate lunch. It's like 8 o'clock at night right now. I just woke up from the deepest nap. They wouldn't know turkey nowhere near this house, especially after what we heard about that butterball incident. Tell me how a seafood bowl knocked everybody in my house out for 2 to 3 hours. A lot of people are going to think I'm crazy, but this is homage to a pagan ritual. And I can't help but wonder if this ritual is sucking something out of us. I know that sounds crazy, but again, we didn't have any of the traditional stuff. But that seafood bowl took us all down. Everybody in my house went down, just like we all snuck into Aunt Sue's purse and snuck out the big farm of candy that she's got, the good stuff.
To back down easily, so he decides to capture it on camera to prove to the world that he's being haunted.
Hello? Hello? Shh.
And then he sees it, right there in the room. You can even see the shadow of someone walking.
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Why they don't pray? Anytime I have experiences like that or I have crazy dreams, bro, I get to praying and that shit leave immediately. That's my advice to any of y'all. Y'all experience some shit like that, pray, bro. Pray, 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 pray. I'm telling you, prayer helps a lot of shit. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. But the clip before, I think it was like 2 clips ago, when she's talking about them drones just sitting in the sky, we was going to look at Christmas lights. Headed up to Folsom in El Dorado Hills, Cameron Ranch, all that. As soon as we went uphill, there was a big ass light by the Folsom Dam. There's a big ass light just sitting up there, bright as shit. I thought UFO, but then fast forward some days, almost a week later, fast forward a smooth 7 later, bro, we ended up hearing these drones and or UFOs, however you want to put it. And she just said it just sits up there, hovers like a big sky. You can see a plane because it flashed. Damn, man, I wish I could have got that on camera. If I see it again, I told you I'm horrible with the camera, but if I see it again, I'm going to try to get it on camera. I'm going to try to post it to TikTok, and I'll try to react to it for y'all. I'll try. I'm not the best with the camera, though.
Proud grandmother Cindy Reed from Cleveland, Ohio is babysitting her granddaughter Nova at the family's home when things suddenly take a very creepy turn.
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you too. I miss you too.
Here
What?
coming.
What? Who's coming?
Here coming.
Who?
Him.
You see somebody back there?
Him.
Who?
Him.
Him?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in our house?
Yeah.
Where? Show me. Where's he at? He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? In the dining room?
Yep.
Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him.
This him.
Take me to him. Show me.
This him.
Wait, let me... Show me. Is he right here?
Yep.
He's in our dining room?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like?
I bug.
He's got bug eyes?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our living room, mister? Get. You go back home. You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs. You are...
Little Nova says that she sees a man with, quote, bug eyes standing in the dining room. Grandma Cindy gets a bit freaked out by the whole situation and decides that they should just head upstairs.
Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
Nova's mother shared the video online and says that Grandma Cindy is very afraid of anything paranormal. She also says that baby Nova still claims that she sees a strange man that no one else can see, and he appears all around their home.
If you don't believe in ghosts, you will after you watch this video. It's one of the scariest ones I've literally ever seen. This picture was submitted by one of my followers, and it is on Trick or Treat Night in Springfield, Ohio, which was October 26th of this year. The lady who submitted it, her mom took this picture. These 2 little girls, they're the one in blue, the one in red. They have these unique angel costumes. Her mom loved these little girls' costumes so much, she asked if she could take a picture, and they both happily agreed. And as you can tell, these costumes are amazing. The wingspan is huge, it's ginormous. Just above this little girl right here in the blue, I'm going to zoom in, could be the scariest picture of what I believe is something demonic that I have ever seen in my life. It is totally legit. This is not photoshopped. This was not a person. This is the thing nightmares are made from. Watch this. Look, right here above the little girl's head, the lady, she blocked these little girls' faces. But there is one of the most evil looking creatures just above her head that I have literally ever seen in my entire life. I'm actually changing the picture. She snapped a few different ones and there was even I think 2 different cameras maybe going, I'm not sure. But in some of these pictures, this face, it changes, like it's smiling. Like my mind is blown when I seen these. It's got this evil looking smile. You can make out the eyes, the nose, the mouth, teeth, even the ears. And there's something on the front of the head and on top. The thing on top almost looks like some sort of hat that's just hovering above its head. I'm not sure what this thing is. Here's another angle. I mean, you can see it's almost, the thing above the head almost looks more like a hat now. This almost looks like maybe some kind of evil, demonic clown. This is absolutely insane. Here is another picture, and you can even see this thing even seems to have its hand up in front of its mouth, its chin. This is so scary, guys. I've never seen several different pictures back to back. You're lucky if you catch something in one picture. She took multiple pictures, and this creature was in every single one. Her mom didn't even look at the photos for several days. She took them because she, again, was so intrigued by these little girls' costumes. She wanted to document these because, again, they're fantastic. But a few days later, when she was going through her photos, she remembered she had took this one. She zoomed in because she was curious of what they were made out of. So she zoomed in on these costumes just to try to figure out some more detail. And I don't know if she was wanting to try to make them herself or was just curious. But when she zoomed in, she seen this, and she said they have been haunted by this and terrified ever since. This was not a person. This was not some kind of decoration, something in the yard. They have no explanation. This is, in my opinion, something truly demonic. As you can tell, this thing is evil looking. It's insane. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any evidence you would like to share, my email is listed in my bio. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless.
Who remembers the movie Insidious? Remember in the very first Insidious when they used to take pictures of the little boy, or the dad, when he was a little boy? And every time they take the pictures, they see the lady, the nun-looking lady in the back. If I'm not mistaken, it was a man, but he was dressed like a woman. And he was like a nun or something like that, a clown, something. What if that's the same thing? And what if, like, it's just that demonic entity who's trying to take over the daughter's vessel when the daughter sleep? When her soul travels, the entity's trying to get closer to her. They just catching it because it's in the pictures. What if? Just asking questions. Some scary shit though. I don't think that's CGI. I don't think it's photoshopped. I don't think it's none of that. I think that shit's real. Let me know what y'all thinking.
How was that?
The hell was that?
Hello?
Hello?
Who is it? Who is it?
Who's doing there?
Oh my god. I just got out of the house.
So someone commented in one of my videos, like the bronzer highlighter I use, and I use the Milani 05 Soleil. So I tried it on, and no.
¿Qué quiere?
Anytime you see some babies and shit like that, run, bro.
Late one evening, a man was relaxing in his room playing games when he unexpectedly heard something strange outside his window. The family lives in a farmhouse that is over 100 years old, so they are used to hearing strange noises. Although the family has experienced multiple strange encounters, they have yet to capture anything on camera. The family doesn't own any horses, so when he began to hear the sound of a horse walking, he was speechless.
Do anybody watching live in a farmhouse and can attest to experiencing situations like that? Because I asked y'all about like people who live like in rural areas, things like that, like stuff y'all hear, and I seen some of the comments, and some of y'all was like, yeah bro, we hear some crazy shit, we see some crazy shit. Y'all let me know. That shit, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know that. I want to own some land and some acres, so I know I'm going to have to come across shit like that. But again, I'm going to take it right back to what I said earlier. Pray on it. You hear some shit, you see some shit, man, you better get to praying, bro. God go come save. Y'all let me know if I'm reaching with that. That's my 2 cents. But I don't really hear people pray too much when they see this kind of weird shit. I don't know. I must be built a little different. But yeah, give me y'all opinion, y'all beliefs, man. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I hope y'all having a smooth 7. Even if you haven't subbed up, you just watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I appreciate you as well. Hope you having a smooth 7. But until I see y'all in the next one, man, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what